building based on the solar, batteries, and the technology. 6 buildings, 90,000 square feet, 300,000 square feet of hangar space. But the one thing that sets this project apart is the fact that it's so energy efficient.
What a special place this dirt is that we're on right now, and the role that aviation technology has always had in this location. This has always been where cutting edge technology was happening, and if you needed to know what is the latest and greatest thing, you came to Falcon Field. And on this corner is where the next chapter of this very storied airport is going to take place, and where we're going to take advantage of all that wonderful technology.
We are so proud to have this new facility here, these new hangars, and we are excited. We can hardly wait until we do have tenants taking over the hangar spaces. So thank you so much.
Falcon Field Airport includes a variety of aviation facilities and services. It encompasses 784 acres, 2 runways of 5,100 and 3,800 feet, 2 helipads, more than 400 city-owned hangars, and numerous privately owned hangar facilities. Nearly 100 businesses on Falcon Field provide more than 1,000 jobs. The City of Mesa-owned airport has a professional staff, along with a friendly FAA-operated air traffic control tower, who ensure the facility and airspace are safely and efficiently managed. Whether you are looking to build an aircraft from the ground up, or if you need aircraft maintenance, inspections, avionics, interiors, or paint, there is a rich network of aviation businesses on Falcon Field and in the surrounding 7,000-acre Falcon Business District to serve your aviation needs.
Mesa Forensic Services Firearms Unit. This is an overview of what this unit can do. Function testing. Does the gun work as designed? Bullet cartridge case examinations using a comparative microscope. Did they come from the same gun? Serial number restoration. Is a serial number obliterated? We may be able to get that back. Distance determination. How far was the muzzle of the gun from the target when it was fired? NIBIN. Preliminary entry of fired casings for possible leads to other scenes. Tool marks, scratches or cuts made on one object by another object. Function testing. This evaluation determines if a firearm functions in a safe and normal manner. This is an in-depth examination and will include such things as trigger pull, safety function, mechanical issues, etc. Bullet cartridge case examinations. Components collected from shooting scenes such as fired cartridge cases and fired bullets can be compared to each other and to collected firearms to determine a common source. Answering the question, were these bullets or cases fired from this gun? Or were these bullets or cases fired from one gun or multiple guns? Serial number restoration. The unit has a number of tools and methods for restoring serial numbers. Distance determination. We have the physical and chemical means to determine how far away the muzzle of a firearm was from the target. It is also possible to use a shotgun spread pattern to determine distance in situations where a shotgun was used. NIBIN test fire and NIBIN entry. This is a screening tool in which fired cartridge cases, both test fired and from the scene, are entered into a database and are searched against other cartridge cases previously entered from other agencies. Tool marks. Anywhere a tool was used and left a mark, this method can be used. We can compare the marks left by a tool to the tool itself for a common source.
So what's going on here today is we've invited City of Mesa residents and SRP customers to come join us for an electric vehicle expo. We think that there's a lot of people who maybe don't understand that an electric vehicle is just like a regular car. It has the same acceleration, it has a smooth ride. The cost of electricity to charge a car is much less. But we want to increase the general awareness of our customers of electric vehicles, especially the models that are available.
Salt River Project facilitated this event at Red Mountain Park, and there's owners of all of the electric vehicles on the market are here.
How many people have an opportunity to drive an electrical vehicle? We are here in the city of Mesa, giving our community a chance to take advantage of this great experience.
99% of Mesa are SRP customers, so the City of Mesa and SRP work together every day, on a variety of issues. So we have enjoy a very strong relationship and partnership with Salt River Project.
I had the opportunity to drive this Jaguar electric vehicle. I find these totally amazing technology and the way they're built. Our partnership with SRP and the City of Mesa is important. Not only we collaborate on many different things, but I see tons of people here that are enjoying the opportunity to look at these vehicles that are important. And this was just a dream, and now it's a reality.
Hi, I'm Lori, and I'm a mentor with the Mesa K Ready program. Our program helps you get your 4-year-old kindergarten ready. We look forward to working with you. We have lots of different resources to assist you, from use of a tablet with interactive educational games to open labs where your child can work on their skills necessary to start kindergarten. We look forward to working with you and your whole family in this next step in your education process.
Hi everyone, Ranger Burton here with the City of Mesa Park Rangers. I'm going to go over a few how-tos, do's and don'ts within the City of Mesa in regards to our community fishing waters. During fishing, you want to make sure you don't get in this water. Don't jump in. No swimming is allowed. Tend to your own poles. You are allowed 2 poles per angler. Again, we want to make sure that we don't feed the wildlife and you cast within a proper distance of other people. So after we're done fishing, let's make sure to clean up after ourselves. Let's make sure to use all of the trash cans. We do utilize these black tubes that help with collecting all of your unwanted tangled line, lures, hooks. You can utilize those to dispose of those. Lastly, if we see any suspicious activity around the lakes, we want to go ahead and contact Arizona Game and Fish and report any suspicious activity. Remember guys, come out, have fun, enjoy our waters, be safe.
Look back on this as really a transformational day. We broke ground today for the ASU facility that's going to be in downtown Mesa. We are so excited that ASU is coming. It's going to bring a lot of great, smart, hardworking people to our downtown on a daily basis. Can't be more excited though about the program specifically that they're bringing to Mesa. This is augmented reality, virtual reality, 3D design, the type of technology that every business in the world needs more of. So it's going to bring a lot of much needed attention, a lot of much needed activity and people to our downtown. And it's the economic benefits of this though are going to be felt throughout Mesa and really throughout the valley.
We've been working so long and so hard to make downtown really come together, and there's been so many parts that have been coming together. And I feel like this is the pinnacle, the tipping point, where from here on out we'll have great momentum and everything will be falling in place, and it'll be the downtown we've been wanting forever.
These facilities then will allow us to engage thousands of learners creating and learning in the digital space, in digital time, digital creativity. So the why now is we need to get ahead of the game in the new economy, not behind the game. This allows us to take a leapfrog. And why Mesa? Mesa is one of the 50 largest cities in the country. It's a place with immense talent, immense diversity, immense energy, and we're here trying to help facilitate all of that.
There will be a buzz here that you don't find in other cities. We're not a place for just restaurants. We're not a place just to go to school or just to live. We're a whole creative economy, and we're a community with a lot of heart.
My mother used to say a long time ago, whenever there would be any catastrophe that was on the air, she would say, always look for the helpers. Because if you look for the helpers, you'll know that there's hope.
Play ball is great for both experienced kids or first-timers wanting to try new sports. Focuses on enjoyment and balance in sports. The goals are learning new skills, gaining self-confidence, and building a lifelong love of physical activity.
During my time with the City of Mesa, the positive coaching program has really led us to have good practices and great games. And the kids respect each other, the kids have a great time, and the coaches know how to lead the kids and have a good time and have a positive experience.
After my first season, I got hooked.
As the sport evolves, so do the kids, and I really like to see them from first practice to last game kind of grow.
It's fun to watch them learn and grow from what you're teaching and just watch their progress. The culture and environment at the games are awesome. Everyone's very positive and cheering each other on.
It creates for a real good environment because we gotta know that we're here for the kids.
Being a coach in City of Mesa is an incredible opportunity because not only do they offer us top-of-the-line practice facilities,
they provide training.
Good afternoon, everyone. We'd like to welcome you to this City of Mesa Coronavirus Response Summit. This afternoon we'll be talking about one of the most important issues in our community, which is education and how it's been impacted by our response to the pandemic. I'm very honored to have really the leaders in our community on this topic available to answer your questions and to provide updates on what we all need to be doing as parents and as supporters of education in our community to help our students and our young people at this period of time. If you don't mind, I'm going to begin our broadcast today with just a short recap of how we're doing as a community in responding to the virus. We've been trying to do our best to push information out so that you are not lacking any facts or any knowledge as to what what is going on in our community. And I would encourage you to continue, if you haven't, to please start tuning into our Mesa City Council meetings. We've added additional meetings now. We're meeting Tuesday afternoons, Thursday mornings, and then the first and third Monday nights. And the bulk of our conversations in those meetings does revolve around the coronavirus response. Some news to share with you. I think everyone is familiar with the federal legislation called the CARES Act, the Coronavirus Response Act. Because Mesa is a large city, we receive funding directly from the federal government with regard to a lot of the virus response efforts that we're engaged in. And so to be compliant with that legislation, we have created a Mesa Care program. And it's staffed in large part with a lot of the city employees that have been manning our facilities, some of which are closed now, including the library. And there's a new telephone number, and I'd encourage you to remember this. And if you have any coronavirus-related questions, this is a great resource for you. And again, this is specific to the city of Mesa, so it's local information. The telephone number is 480-644, and then the word CARE, C-A-R-E. So 644 is the traditional City of Mesa government prefix, and then the word CARE, C-A-R-E. So please make a note of that, and please reach out to the city if you have questions or concerns related to the coronavirus. Also, we have been talking at the city level a great deal about the closure of our facilities and programs. We are not unaware of the significant impact the closure of facilities like our art center and our swimming pools and our libraries has on families and individuals in our community. We don't underestimate that at all, and we are very anxious for these facilities to come back online as soon as is possible. Due to public health concerns, it is necessary for a time for us to lose these very valuable resources in our community, but I know that I speak for our entire city council when I tell you that it's a high priority for us to open these facilities and these programs again as soon as it is safe to do so. Also, we've been talking in our city council meeting today and for the past week about the budgetary impacts that this pandemic is going to have on our community. I'm pleased to tell you that the city of Mesa was well prepared for an economic downturn. We have sufficient reserves. We have been anticipating an economic downturn and been budgeting for that. We also have made some steps to enact cost-saving measures, and we're optimistic that we'll be able to weather this storm and regain our momentum very quickly. Again, I would encourage you to continue to log into Mesa City Council meetings Tuesday afternoons at 2, Thursday mornings at 7:30, and the first and third Monday nights. Okay, now let's get to the topic at hand. Let me remind you that we are on Facebook, and so this is an interactive exercise. We would welcome and encourage you to participate in this broadcast via Facebook. Please type in your messages and comments, and staff will relay those messages to us, and hopefully we can get some live dialogue going on through the social media. We have three great guests, as I indicated earlier. I'm pleased to be joined with Dr. Pete Lesser, the Mesa Public Schools interim superintendent. I think you know Mesa Public Schools is the largest district in the state, impacts tens of thousands of lives every day. Very honored to have Dr. Lesser with us. Also, similarly, Dr. Lori Berquam is the interim president of Mesa Community College. Mesa Community College, as you know, is the largest community college in the district. Also, you know, very much a national institution, and we're honored to have it in our community and for her to have Dr. Berquam with us today. And Heather, I'm not sure that the Mesa Library is the largest in the state, but it's certainly the best. I think we could all agree on that. So we're honored to have Heather Wolf, our head Mesa librarian, with us today to talk about what the city resources are. So if you don't mind, let's begin with Dr. Lesser. Pete, thank you for being with us. I know you've got as I indicated earlier, a very large district, a lot of lives that are being impacted by the stay-at-home order. Can you give us an overview of how Mesa Public Schools is interacting with its students and its staff at this time?
Absolutely, Mayor. Thank you for the invite today, and hello to Dr. Berkwam and Mrs. Wolf. And thank you for all of the great work you're doing in these extraordinary times. If I may just say, Mayor, that we have just an amazing community of people in Mesa. Our teachers, administrators, our departments and support staff, within a period of a short couple of weeks, they really redefine learning as we know it, to be remote in nature, to not be in brick and mortar buildings. And they've just done exemplary work in getting us heading in the right direction. And I would say to our parents, thank you for their patience, their flexibility, and just their support during these challenging times. All of our work right now with our families is based on our promise, because even in these unusual circumstances, we want to know every student by name. We want to meet their needs and their strengths, and then prepare them ready for college, career, or community. And we're focusing on three things. Number one, we want them to be socially and emotionally secure and taken care of. We want to continue the learning process with our students so they're engaged in good academic learning moving forward throughout the closure. And the last piece is we have this great responsibility to help feed our students in need. And so those are our priorities right now. If I can share a little bit with you about the social and emotional services that we have a department called the Opportunity and Achievement Department. And we have counselors, social workers, and other support mechanisms where we can reach out to students, we can check on their needs. We have resources where parents can go to a website. It just is simply mpsaz.org/opportunity. And they can find different ways to talk with their children about going to virtual learning, to coping with the unusual nature of staying at home in the pandemic. And that's very helpful. And we've got other special education teachers and teachers doing that same kind of work with our students to make sure that we're connected, that they know we care, and that together we're going to manage this crisis and come out the other side stronger, healthier, and more unified in the work that we do. So that's probably a number one priority, that kids are taken care of. If I may, move on to the next piece there is that we really want to move into how our teachers prepared to do this teaching and learning in a very different way than we've done it in the past. And so we've sent